Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Golden Ratio Podcast. I am Jen, GR Mom, joined as always by GR Dad.
Hi.
How's it going, GR Dad?
Pretty good.
Excellent, excellent.
Didn't have to think about it. I was just distracted. I'm pretty good.
By which of the many distractions before
I
us?
just wasn't sure who was biting who.
Yeah.
Who wasn't even asking for it. There's a little bit of an asterisk to our motto in this house.
It doesn't super apply to dogs, you know?
There's some ear chomping that is absolutely non-consensual.
A lot of non-consensual chomping.
Yeah.
The cocktail of the week this week is the Swizzle Me Timbers. Good name. It's a weird one. So, bourbon, elderflower liqueur, Fernet Branca, which is a very bitter Amaro, I guess. I do not like it.
One of the few things that you absolutely don't like.
If it's like sneaks
absinthe,
in there.
Absinthe in that.
The thing is, like, I can drink a Sazerac, right? Like, I don't love absinthe. But I'll even drink, like, a Death in the Afternoon, right? Like, I don't love absinthe, which is champagne and absinthe, right?
Right.
Like, it's not my favorite, but I'll be like, okay, like, I can get past it and understand. But, like, Fernet Branca a little bit makes it in there. I'm like, it's like if a banana gets in something. And I'm just like, I do not want to finish eating this.
Secret banana.
Secret banana. People try to sneak banana in shit all the time. And I'm like, I can tell. And now I don't want it. You can have mine.
I mean, it's not actually like a conspiracy. People aren't plotting to sneak banana in your food.
I guess that's true.
It might just happen. I mean, I don't think it's like a challenge to.
Zola, come here.
This is a squeaker, I think.
Or is it just a squeaker?
I mean, just a squeaker, but it is probably a squeaker.
Don't swallow it, Zola.
She's like, what do you think I'm going to do with it?
Okay, so returning to the Swizzle Me Timbers. Bourbon, elderflower, Fernet Branca, simple syrup, lemon juice, 2 to 3 fresh chopped strawberries,
Whoa,
and Angostura bitters.
that took a turn.
I know. If I substitute the Fernet Branca with something, it'd probably be pretty good.
What would you substitute it with?
I don't know.
Nothing. How about you just leave it out, see what happens? I mean, just not have it.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. What does the internet say?
I know, and I don't know anything about making drinks.
Popular substitutes for Fernet Branca include other Fernets like Fernet Luxardo. Okay, fuck you. Oh, as well as herbal liqueurs like Cynar.
You got that.
Okay, so let's see. Bourbon, elderflower, Cynar, simple syrup, lemon juice, fresh drop, sharp. I should just stop right now and make one of these. That sounds delish.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop, though. Like, we got a lot of stuff to do.
No, there's a real fear of not starting again.
I know.
Especially if we have a couple of those.
Man, not good.
Swizzlers.
All right, well, one coming up. But name, excellent.
Excellent name.
Yeah.
Anything with swizzle in it, we're going to like.
Indeed.
I note that she ate whatever she had.
Oh, did she eat it?
Well, what's she going to do? Not eat it? She's eating it.
Oh, my God.
She's like, haven't you ever eaten anything? You have to swallow it, Jen.
Oh, my God.
It's fine. It's fine.
Time for Administrative Corner.
Ooh, I love Administrative Corner.
Yes, you do. You were the big administrative worker since our last podcast because you ordered all the donated guac plushies.
I was very happy to do it, yes.
So the final numbers, there were 1,163 guac plushies offered, which does put him, I don't know the exact numbers from the other ones, but on par with our other plushies.
Wait, ordered?
Ordered.
Yes.
Yes. 187 of those were ones that y'all donated. If you requested and received a donated Guaco plush, you got an email from me, except one person who typed in an invalid email address. You're just going to get one by surprise.
Woo!
If you didn't get an email, you were not among the randomly picked.
Yes, as long as your address was more accurate than your email address, it'll get there.
Yep. So they are shipping out November 1st, so y'all should have them by December. All right, thing number 2.
For Administrative Corner.
For Administrative Corner.
Oh, yeah.
This involves a lot of things, but I think I'm bringing it to you because I would truly like your legal opinion.
You're bringing it to me?
Yeah. You're bringing
it to everyone.
I bring this item to you.
To me in front of everyone.
Yes. I would like your take on this thing.
Okay.
I just remember that I also bookmarked something else.
It's not privileged if I discuss it in front of everyone, you know.
No, that's fine. It's not legal advice. It's an old legal case that I would like your thoughts on.
Oh, a
court case of 1837 involved a man named Thomas Saverland, who had kissed a Miss Caroline Newton at a party, quote, by way of a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And in return, she bit off a chunk of his nose.
Also, quote, by way of a joke. How do you like that?
Saverland took her to court, but lost as the judge ruled, quote, when a man kisses a woman against her will, she is fully entitled to bite off his nose if she so pleases.
Good job, Judge.
To which her barrister added, and eat it up if she has a fancy that way.
That is remarkably progressive for a 1830s judge.
Yeah.
Good job. You get it. You get consent. Where was it? Was it Massachusetts?
It does not say.
Come on.
Sorry, I didn't do any fact checking. But I do have a similar additional story that I screenshot.
Oh, that's England, probably, if it has a barrister in it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Or Canada.
The second one also involves a barrister. So this is the tombstone. Can you see it here? It's a tombstone.
Yep.
All right, so it's an old ass, like one of those skinny tombstones that they used in ye olde times. Except it's not as...
Because people were skinny.
Except this isn't that old. Alistair Stephen Fabian Mitchell.
Whoa.
13/6/1957 to 10/2/2019.
Okay.
Barrister of the Middle Temple.
Yep.
And then his like epitaph is my brain, socialist, my heart, anarchist, my eyes, pacifist, my blood, evolutionary. I think the evolution something is cut off at the end. But then if you see there's a little inscription like around the edge. It goes up the side, across the top, and around.
Yeah.
Okay, and that says, the only man in British legal history to be convicted of biting a policeman with someone else's teeth.
Convicted. Convicted.
With someone else's teeth.
He just carries teeth around. That's weird.
So there you go.
Wow.
A little non-consensual biting for administrative corner.
Well, ACAB biting is different.
Yeah, no kidding. That's all I got for administrative corner.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. I don't think that's administrative. That's a corner.
All right, well then it's time for dog updates.
There we go.
All right, the big news of the week is you were up in Maryland for a lot of the week, and I was here with the dogs.
That's not the big news.
No, and I do not take them swimming twice a day like you do, which is why they love you better, and they are correct to do so. But I'm like, I can't. I do not have the time.
You had stuff to do.
I had so much stuff.
I'm usually like, I can put this off. It's okay.
I was literally working on deadline this week, but on Friday night, I think I was like, I reserved in my brain, Friday night I'm going to take him swimming because I'll be done with most of my stuff. So Friday night
it's like taking him to the roller rink. You
Yes.
take him swimming. That's good.
Right.
That's nice.
So Friday night, I'm like, I'm going to take him swimming. We're going to do it like as the sun's setting. I'm going to take some nice pictures of them. And so I was on the Daco Man with the Guaco Man.
That's right, getting pics.
Take some pics of him jumping off the Daco Man. And of course, all the dogs get really excited. He brings the ball up. Everybody's all wet. I get the camera slung over me, and I have to wrestle the ball away. And then I hold the ball for a while so I can like get the camera in position, get the settings all right to like, all right, take the pic, throw the ball, take the picture.
So he's fixated on that ball.
Everybody's fixated on the ball. Everybody's jumping on me. I got to wipe the lens
Feta
off.
is probably trying to get that ball.
Feta, but also Zola. She gets real excited for the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
So I chuck the ball off the dock, and then Guac does his little prance around,
he does his
and
dance,
jumps.
yeah.
Yep. And, all the other dogs kind of run around and get in there, but he eventually jumps and gets it. Except, like, the third time, it proved to be too much for Zola. So I, like, get everybody ready. I get in position with the camera. I throw the ball with my left hand to get the camera in position for the right. And I'm like, wait.
Guac's dancing.
Guac's dancing. And I'm like, all right, he's about to go. And I, like, start holding the shutter down, and it's going, except it's quiet. So it's just doing it in its mind, taking pictures. And then once he hit the water, I was like, wait a minute. Zola is also in the water. And I like put it up, and I'm like clicking back through the pictures. Zola jumped off the dog before Guac did. So I put the picture up this week, but he's got like 2 feet in the air.
He's launching, yeah.
She's already in the water. She jumped off. So I actually didn't see her do it.
She was like in your blind spot pretty much.
Yeah, well, the camera was like blocking her. So
yeah.
I've seen her jump off the end of the dock before, but it's not as deep there. And she full on jumped off.
Did she hate it?
Oh, she loved it.
She loved it.
She almost did it again.
Ah.
She's thinking about it. So I think she will eventually.
Oh, we'll get to do her again.
It. Yeah. I think the only reason she didn't is because they were very tired. Cause
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you kind of do other stuff. I'm just like, get ball, throw. Get ball, throw.
Oh yeah,
Get
no,
ball, throw.
yeah, no, I'm conscious that Guac's an older man and he gets all tired and he starts like morphing a little bit when he swims.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
we don't dock dive either.
They were exhausted by the time I was done with them.
That sounds pretty good.
You know, like 20 minutes. They were like, "Oh my god, Jen."
That sounds pretty good.
And I was like, "I've done my duty."
Yeah. Oh my god, Jen, that's so much.
It's a high intensity workout with me.
Yeah,
So there you go, Zola,
that's
duck
good.
diver.
That's good. Guac's lump is finally getting better.
Guac's ear is getting better.
People will remember they took the tube out, but then there was a little lump still.
Yeah.
And we were worried that he might have to get the cross-stitched quilting of the ear.
Indeed.
But it seems to be working. It seems to be draining. So yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's good.
Yeah.
Everybody else is fine. We are going on our first real vacation since COVID.
Which is a long time.
It's been a long
We're
time.
gonna be gone all week.
We were going to go on a real vacation last summer, and then I got COVID for the first time.
Yeah,
And
that was
sucked.
very selfish of you.
I was so mad.
You just wanted to ruin everyone's vacation.
Oh my God, I made it 4 years.
Made it about yourself. Yeah, that's
So-
just like you.
Oh my God. Man, I was so sick too. That was terrible.
I know.
I'm still not 100%
You got
better.
it in Maryland. I wasn't even there to help. Although we later agreed that it was better because then I don't have to worry about getting it and I could take care of the dogs, et cetera, et cetera.
And I could just like wallow, which I absolutely did for
sure,
a few days.
you were mad.
Anyway, we do not have COVID. We're both fine. And so GR Dog Sitter will be here for the week, Monday through
Yes,
Friday this week,
She will do some snapping, hopefully.
hopefully. So you have that to look forward to this week.
Yes, but, if the volume is a little less, it's because we're not there.
That's right.
No.
Deal with it.
Everyone else is fine.
Sunglasses come down.
Ella is turning more and more into Voods.
Oh my God, she's 100% Vodes.
I mean, the face now.
Oh, she does like this thing where she makes it all smooth, like Vodes did.
She lets it hang a little bit. She makes it go
All
slack.
smooth,
Her face goes
slack,
slack.
Yeah.
She also has the side eye and Jesus, she's destructive.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Where were you today? You were either
I was at the office.
in the bedroom or out of the
Oh.
bedroom, but she's just like scratching at the door and trying to get in or out.
Yeah.
She's
She doesn't like to be restricted.
she saw me downstairs in this space and started like scratching on the door. She doesn't like to not get what she wants right away.
Yep.
Drives her crazy.
Yep.
Huh. I didn't teach her
And
that.
she makes it our problem.
I didn't teach her that.
That's all Vodes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, everyone else is doing the same as they're always.
Taste of the Keys.
Yeah, I got some taste of the keys.
Okay, I'll give you my little one first. If you'd like the full
I
story.
just have little ones also, but yeah, go ahead.
If you'd like the full, the full story of mine, Gwen Filosa, friend of the squad, 2-time Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, go to her Substack or find her on the socials, Gwen Filosa. And she covered this one, which is there was a guy that pulled over for drunk driving. He had his kids in the car, and he was on the 7 Mile Bridge, which is, we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bridge, and it's 7 miles long, and it's just you hanging out over the ocean. It is 2 lanes, one in each direction. There's not really a shoulder. Like, there's a little space, but, like, not a car's worth. Like, there's not a breakdown lane. And then there's just, like, a little Jersey barrier, and then there's a very long drop into the ocean. That is a 7 Mile Bridge. And he apparently was, like, weaving in and out of lanes in oncoming traffic. And some lady, I think, called the police on him, and they are active monitors of traffic issues, and pulled him over. And they're like, "Do you know where you are?" And he said, "Well, I'm on the stretch." And the stretch is about 70 miles north from there. It's the part that connects the Keys up to the mainland. So it's this like 17-mile stretch of just kind of causeway through the Everglades. He thought he was up there heading north, and he was heading south towards Key West. And, they're like, they could smell the alcohol. And he's like, "I'm not drunk." And then he's like, "I'm an ICE agent. Give me a little bit of professional courtesy." And they're like, "Well, sir, we'll call your supervisor." and we're just going to treat you like anybody else. And so he was taken to jail. He was also charged with child endangerment because his kids were in the car.
There were 3 kids in the car, I think.
So there you go.
It was
ICE
like
agents.
multiple kids.
Yeah, it sounds like their mom came to get them, but it was I got the impression from reading it that like the mom and dad might not be together, and like he had been taking them to visit mom who lives in a different, because I think they said she lived in Isla Morada and he lived in Marathon or something. But anyway, ICE serving the community here in the Keys by driving kids around drunk on the 7 Mile Bridge.
Yeah, or just a fake ICE agent, which, is a thing now.
No,
Like anyone can say they're an ICE agent.
Chingala Migra. What are your tastes of the Keys?
Well, one is a report from the Twitter from Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Florida Keys.
Monroe County.
Monroe County, sorry. What did I say?
Montgomery, which is our Maryland county.
Things are getting a little confusing here. Isla Medora Marine Deputy Isla Morada. Marine Deputy Nelson Sanchez responded to the Tavernier Creek Bridge at approximately 7:50 a.m. on Saturday regarding a person bit by a fish.
Oh,
An eel.
an eel!
An eel. The man was not seriously injured. How did he respond? Maybe he was checking on the bridge anyway, and someone was like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow!"
No, somebody called 911, and they're like, "Come arrest this fish."
It's biting me. It's
It's
an eel.
assault.
It's an eel. The angler with him, who was 66 and of Miami, Florida, was in possession of the eel. He was issued a mandatory notice to appear for keeping marine life without a circulating live well. Both men were also warned they were fishing in a marked no trespassing area. I mean, what an ACAB situation. You're called because someone's getting bitten, and you're like, not only does it serve you right, and I'm not going to help you with the biting, I'm also going to give you a ticket for having the biting thing in the first place. Stop
It's like
holding the eels, and then you won't get bitten, you dummies.
the flip side of like when your house gets robbed and like the burglar falls down the stairs and then he sues
Oh,
you
yeah.
for it. This is like that. Like the fish bit you and you called the cops for help, and they're like, "Yeah,
Shouldn't have had the
you
fish.
take-
Why'd you even have
why'd
the
you even have
bitey
the
fish? If you didn't have the bitey fish, jeez.
Oh.
So did not get what he expected from that call, if there
Sad.
was a call to 911. Eels also exempt from the do not bite anyone unless they're asking you to, because that eel was in distress, severe distress.
Yeah, somebody pulls you out of the water.
Yeah.
Bite him.
Do you want to hear the next item?
Yes, sure do.
This is a historical one.
Oh, good.
This is from the item in Conch News or Conch Corner.
Conclave?
That is Today in Key West History. This was from August 9th, 1950. Thousands of fish were found in the streets of Key West after a heavy rain. Most of the fish were along Caroline Street between William and Grinnell. One theory was that a large waterspout had carried the fish ashore. This theory was supported by the fact that most of the fish were mullet, which swim on the surface and could be picked up by a waterspout. Still others of the Caroline Street regulars insisted it had rained fish.
It rained fish.
One man said he had observed a full-grown sponge fall from the sky. I mean, that's still the waterspout theory. It rained fish.
It rained fish.
Caroline Street regulars in the 50s. I mean, that was probably August 1950 in Key West was probably pretty empty. That's pre-air
Yes.
conditioning. That's pre-good roads, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's when you're still going over the Bahia Honda Bridge over the top, probably. I mean, it's bad.
I went for a run early days of COVID lockdown, right? Like that's what I was doing, was running every road in the Keys, and I was up on Big Pine Key. And it was like, that point where we hadn't talked to anybody else for like a month.
I know.
You
It
know,
was a little
It was like April.
grim.
Yeah. And I was running down this street, and this guy came out on the balcony of his porch, or his house. And I was like, I can talk to this guy. He's like 50 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And so had a chat with this guy for maybe 10 minutes. And somehow it came up like how long he'd lived there. He was asking how long we lived here. And he's like, yeah, I grew up here. he was an older, like not old, but maybe 70-ish,
Yeah.
right? Older
Yeah.
than me, definitely retired. And he's like, yeah, I grew up at a time where we would set up tennis courts on Route 1 because like there was so little traffic that you could basically like be out there all day and not have to move
It's
anything.
like those street hockey games in Wayne's World where
Yeah.
it's like car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Especially in
but
the
it was
summertime. No one would want to come here without air conditioning.
Oof.
Before mosquitoes were treated for. But I mean, it had to have been
rough.
less relaxing in some ways.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of swimming pools back then. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time for ramblings.
Wait, already? No, I have German word.
I have German word in my agenda
Oh,
after
ramblings first.
But we could do German word first if you'd like.
No, do ramblings. Do you have ramblings?
Well, have I talked about my little photo project, my little box of photos project?
No. Nope.
No.
Not on the podcast.
On the podcast, yeah.
No, heck no.
So I
have so many projects.
I do.
Many of whom involve photos.
That's true.
So, yeah.
That's true. There's a secret photo project coming up.
You have to explain.
Secret.
This is a
photo
secret
project.
even for me, I think, but who knows?
No. You know the Archer City one. You do.
I'm sure I do.
My friend from Archer City.
Oh, yeah.
That's we'll tell you guys about, and it is dog related, but it's not time yet.
Sure.
Anyway, I was in New Orleans a few weeks ago, and I went to an estate sale, which is a thing I have discovered I like to do now.
Holy cow, especially in like a nice area of New Orleans where everyone has nice stuff.
Garden District of New Orleans is an amazing place for estate sales. There's cool stuff there. And I walked up to this one, and I kind of walked into like the courtyard in the front of the house, and I was like, ooh, this is not the same as the other ones, which are normally, these people who have like, the person who designed everything in the house is like named and from France and, whatever, right? It's all very high end and beautiful. And it was kind of junky in there. And then like you walked in on the ground level. Yeah, you can't open that door because I've got it blocked. Because I always win, Nugget. Anyway, you walked in on the ground level, and it was like there were like vines growing up the side of the house, which I love, but they had like grown in through the windows.
It's not
like,
a good thing.
No, I did eventually sort of see as I made my way through that the house had a tear down order on it. So it was, the person who lived there had passed away, and who knows?
Wasn't taking that good of care of the house in the first place.
Could be, right? I mean, he died, I think, a little while ago, so it could be that no one had taken care of it since he passed also, and like that was enough. But I was like, I don't know if I'm going to find anything here. And then sort of go to the left and like up 2 stairs into this sunroom with like 20-foot ceilings, windows all the way up on 3 sides. And the walls that are there are filled with signed prints by this guy, Matthew P. Smith, or Michael P. Smith, who's a famous New Orleans photographer. Voodoo ceremonies and Jazz
so cool.
Fest and Mardi Gras and just everything. Documentary photographer for New Orleans. All of his photos have been bought. Like his full collection was bought by the New Orleans Historical Society Museum. So you can only get his stuff in museums now, except the dude whose house this was clearly friends with him. And
yeah, he wasn't buying those. That would have been priceless.
No. Oh my! And I mean, it was a priceless collection. Someone had offered to just buy the whole thing, like when they figured out like the estate company had like this whole collection of all of his stuff, thousands of prints, I think. A lot of them framed, but then just stacks and stacks of them unframed. And they said no, because, we do estate sales and these are museum quality pieces and we want other people to be able to have them. So it was like for these framed prints were like $500, which is a lot of money for an estate sale. It was non-negotiable. Like people, you can always kind of negotiate at those things, even though I hate to do that. And they'd be like, no, like they're $500. You're lucky.
Yeah. You're
like, are you kidding?
You shouldn't even be able to get this, period.
Yeah. It should be in a museum.
You don't probably deserve it at all, in fact.
So anyway, So that guy did not own the house. That was just a friend. The guy who owned the house, his name was Earl Perry. He was an attorney, but he was also a photographer. So he had a job, and then he took pictures, zillions and zillions of pictures.
Well, a lot of attorneys don't work that hard.
So he died in 2023. He was 79. And yeah, he like did hearings for the health department. But he was a Ferrari fan. He had all kinds of like Ferrari stuff in the house, but somebody bought all that before I got there, apparently.
I mean, that's fine. I don't want any.
No, but he went to like all these races. Like there were tons of photos of like.
He didn't have a Ferrari collection, though.
He may have also had Ferraris. I don't know. They were definitely not at the house.
Where did this money come from?
He was a lawyer. And so he also was a kind of freelance documentary photographer who would go to Jazz Fest, which is the big music festival in New Orleans, and take, clearly with press credentials and like take pictures. And he had all these projects like documenting signs and like entrances to strip clubs, these like little projects. And so I was going through and I was like, some of the stuff is like not particularly impressive. And then I'm like flipping through this box and it's like, I'm like, is this Beyonce? Right? It's these like folders from like 2001.
If any of you are old enough to remember how you got developed
Film
pictures,
developed,
right?
yeah.
In those paper pockets.
Yeah, so you drop it off at CVS or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'd get a little folder back with your pictures and your negatives. These were there were boxes and boxes of these stacked everywhere, and I was flipping through.
Kind of unlabeled, right? I mean, it wasn't
Yes,
like
mostly
organized
unlabeled.
or labeled like
No, you just got it.
Beyonce. That box would have gone well.
Occasionally it would have a name on there, but not always. And I opened one and like literally it's Beyonce, and he was clearly like right in front of the stage when Destiny's Child performed at Jazz Fest.
I hear they were pretty good.
I'm like I'm like that's BB King, like all of these big names. He was at all of these things shooting pictures of them, and then all these projects. So there's photos everywhere in like bankers boxes, and so I found one room that had a bunch, and I was like, this all looks like good and interesting.
Hundreds
stuff.
of these paper pockets full of developed photographs
and rolls of undeveloped film.
That's crazy.
So I kind of put it all in a pile, and I went out and I was like,
guess who
look,
can develop film?
I'm like, I have, I put all the undeveloped film together. I'm like, this is like a big 2-gallon Ziploc bag of undeveloped film. And then also, those 3 banker boxes of developed photos. Like, how much would it be if I wanted all this? And they're like, $1 per box. And I'm like, sold.
They're just happy someone gets to use it.
Yes. Yeah. And I brought it all home.
Yep.
So I've been going through this stuff. I haven't developed the film yet.
It was a TSA nightmare.
Oh, we had a big fight with the TSA guy because I'm like, please hand inspect this film. It's like ISO 800 mostly.
I don't want to put it through the x-ray because it'll expose part of it.
And like film is at most danger of being damaged by an x-ray when you've taken a shot on it. It's been exposed once and it hasn't been developed. And we had like the world's most passive aggressive TSA guy.
Oh, he was terrible. Before we got up there, he had taken someone's bag and was very slowly walking it around the corner, down the hall to some other door, and then he very slowly like opened the door and explained to the guy. I mean, it took like 10 minutes. He was deliberately, you could tell, walking slowly.
Oh yeah, he was,
because he knew we were waiting
yeah.
to be next with our bag of undeveloped film.
And I'm like, our flight's gonna board in like 2 minutes. And I'm like, I just want the film hand inspected. And he starts like opening the Ziploc and taking him out. I'm like, what are you going to do with it? He's like, I'm going to inspect it. I'm like, do you have to take every single roll out? And he goes, you asked for it to be hand inspected, and that's the process. And like, it fucking is not the process that you're going to swab every single roll of film in there. And I was like, just put it through. Just put it through. And I think he was like very happy that he like ruined my day. Right?
Yeah,
and
I
also
think so.
ruined my
That's
film.
right. I think so, yeah. He clearly was one of the bad TSA agents.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's very rare for me. I fly a lot.
Right.
And
Most of them
fine.
are very good and competent and know what the goal is.
They're
which
just
is to,
doing the thing.
Well, most of them are like, if there's anything actually dangerous or prohibited will react. But otherwise, we want to have people go through as quickly as possible.
Yeah. This guy wanted to make life difficult.
Yeah.
So
It was
who
bad.
knows? Maybe it's all foggy now because it went through the thing.
Wow.
And then I brought it to CVS here in the Keys. Like, obviously, no places have like on-site photo developing anymore. There's no place in the Keys that will do on-site photo developing, but they can send it out. So I was so excited to get it developed. So I went to CVS and I was like, hey, I got this film and I would like to get it developed. And they're like, well, we don't do that anymore. And I'm like, yeah? I'm like, I know you don't do it in the store. She's like, no, like we had a lab that we sent it to in Miami, but like the post office lost like 3 packages and they didn't really care, and so now we don't want to do it because we don't want them to lose your stuff. And I was like, well, that's actually super reasonable.
Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for protecting my stuff in a way.
So I'm gonna mail it up to Maryland and get it developed up there
Oh,
at some point
okay.
in a couple weeks.
What if they lose that?
Well, then I'm fucked. But
It sounds like you're still using the postal
oh,
service.
we'll like UPS it up,
Yeah, fair enough.
ship it up to Maryland. I got other stuff to send up there too.
With tracing.
Yes, with tracking.
Side note, the New Orleans airport used to have the best car rental counter in America, or one of the best, because you just crossed the street from the terminal, you crossed the taxi street, you crossed the bus street, and then you were at the rental terminal, and all
Yes.
the cars were right there.
Yep.
That used to be. Now they've built a new fancy terminal, which is nice.
Yep.
Nice New Orleans airport. But they forgot to move the rental cars, which are still at the old terminal.
It's 20 minutes away. You get on the
Literally-
bus. It's a bus. It's not a train. It's a bus. And they're like, this is a 20-minute drive to the rental car center.
So
20 minutes.
if you're dropping your car off before you catch your flight, you may miss it because it's non-negotiable 20 minutes on the bus.
Yeah. If you go to New Orleans, it is 25 minutes in an Uber from the airport
downtown.
to downtown New Orleans. So keep it in mind.
Yeah,
Do you really need a car?
We're really doing that calculation. Like, should we just take an Uber to downtown and rent a car there? Because it hurts. It hurts to sit on that
so
bus
bad.
and just be like 20 minutes of dead time to go to the rental counter.
It is. It's terrible.
And back, right? Back is just as bad when you've dropped off your car and you're like, oh, now I have 20 minutes until I get to the
Yeah.
terminal. It's such a bad design.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm doing a little project with this guy's photos that I got, and I took some little videos to just kind of introduce it. I'm going to put it up probably on Jagged Photo, which is my Instagram for pictures,
Cool.
to just kind of introduce the guy and be like, here's the pictures, and then I'm going to go through. I'm going to pull out some of my faves from the ones that are developed, and I have the negatives for all those, and then we're going to develop the other ones and see what's there. In my dream
And
world,
there could be treasures in there. That's
There
the
could
beauty
be.
of it, is like you don't know.
there could be.
You don't know.
There is one called Strip Club Doors, like one bag of film, and I've seen some of those other pictures that have been developed, right? It was like a little project of his, and I love that, right? I love doing stuff like that. I'm taking pictures of all this stuff. Same thing over and over. So anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that there will be some cool stuff in. Like, my dream would be I'm able to put together like a little show's worth of like some of the best stuff that I find, and like maybe the New Orleans Photography Society or something would want to.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Show
yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's like there's a story in the acquisition too. The provenance is interesting. Provenance.
Though it's, I found his obituary. It says he survived by his wife of 55 years,
Oh,
Lucille. So his family maybe has a billion more things, but I'm very excited about what I have.
she didn't want those pictures. Why, Ella? She just didn't want those pictures. She didn't want all this crap.
All right, so that's it for ramblings. It is time for German word of the week.
Yeah, now I'm trying to find it. Hang on.
Sorry.
Zugzwang.
Say it again.
Zugzwang.
No idea.
Z or Z for our British and Australian friends. Z.
And the Canadians?
Canadians say Z?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you. Sorry. Sorry, Canadians. Zugzwang. Z-U-G. Zug. Zwang. Z-W-A-N-G.
Train.
Zwang is
I don't know that word.
obligation.
Is it
you-
train? Obligation?
It's not train because Zug can also mean in chess, it's your move.
Oh.
So it's your action. It's your move.
Oh.
So it's a chess term,
Okay.
but it's applied metaphorically to life. Der ist aber da bist er jetzt im Zugzwang. It's a situation in chess where you have to make a move. I mean, you have to make a move in chess.
Yeah.
But every move you make will cause a bad outcome, right? Like, so you don't really want to move, but the rules of the game. And so it refers to a situation when someone is sort of cornered and has to make a decision, has to make an action, even if it's risky or if it's dangerous or will lead to bad things.
Zugzwang.
Zugzwang.
Is it kind of like between a rock and a hard place? That's more decision-based, though, as opposed to action.
A little bit. I mean, it's that concept, but the idea behind it is, according to the rules, you can't just do nothing, right? You have to do something.
Yep.
Which you put something off as long as you can, and then you're in the compulsion to move.
I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, good one.
Germans got a word for everything, but not everything, but a lot of things.
It's time for Ingo Corner, where you say whatever you want, and I don't tell you it's boring.
I think I just have the usual. I appreciate all the fans, and hope you guys are all finding little joys and keeping everything in perspective, but finding some joy in things and staying as happy as you can, because that's also a form of resistance.
That's right. Well said. All right, everyone. Well, thanks as always for listening. And until next time, don't bite anyone unless they ask you to.
Unless you're a dog.
And Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukraini.
Bye.
Bye.